Greetings to the whole world. It's Luandile here, the leader and the instructor of Manikwa School, and today we're gonna be working on one of the exercises on this textbook. In case you're watching this for the very first time, this is the textbook we're using, and if you take a look at it, it's actually not the latest edition of Java. Why did I do that? Okay, in case you're curious, I did it on purpose. I did want to go for a latest edition because people would probably copy and paste my solutions, of which it's something extremely wrong because you wouldn't be making a fool out of anyone other than yourself. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's try to read the question and see what we can do about that. Okay, the question is pretty straightforward. It's actually 20. This is the question 3.23. Okay, let's try to read it through. Okay, it's a geometry problem. It's a point in a rectangle. Okay, we gotta write a program that prompts the user to enter a point xy and checks whether the point is within the rectangle centered at 0, 0 with rectangle 10 and height 5. For example, a point such as 2:2 is inside the rectangle and 6:4 is outside the rectangle, as shown in figure 3.7b. So here's figure 3.7. As you guys can see, 2:2 is inside the rectangle, however 6:4 is outside the rectangle. Okay, what we then want to do, what else they told us? They also gave us a hint. A point is in the rectangle if its horizontal distance is less than or equals to 10/2 and its vertical distance is less than or equals to 5/2. Test your program. You see, I'm a bit curious here, you folks. Like, suppose we had a point right here. We do know that the boundary, the y-intercept of this rectangle here, since it has a width of 5, we do know that the positive y-intercept, if we had to think of this box as being on the Cartesian plane, of which it is, by the way. Oh damn, what was that? There's something I was thinking about regarding this problem. So basically they're telling us that a point will be inside this if it is less than 2.5, for instance, right? And less than or equals to 2.5, and the less than or equals to, what's this number here? Is it 5? Of course it has to be 5. Why? Our height is 10, right? Question is, how about a point such as -5 is to 0. Okay, let's try that out. Okay, -5 would be a number less than or equals to 2.5, right? Okay, right. And then 0 would be a number less than or equals to 5 again. However, that point would be out of this box. I don't know if you guys get me or I'm the one getting the logic wrong. Let me repeat myself. Let's pick a number such as -5 is to 0. The hint here only told us that a point is inside the circle if is inside the rectangle if it is less than or equals to the horizontal distance, right? So there will basically be That is basically the horizontal distance. Oh, that's 2.5. Yeah, it is 2.5. So they telling us if the point is less than 2.5 and less than 5, because the half of 10 is 5, okay, and the half of 5 is 2.5. So they basically telling us that if the point is less than 2.5, less than or equal to 2.5, and less than or equals to 5, then it is on the circle. But if we take a point such as minus 5 is to 0, you see that point is less than or equals to 2.5, and also, I mean, when we compare the horizontal axis, that point is less than 2.5, and if you compare the vertical axis, that point is less than 5. So I was kind of curious. I mean, I was thinking it through, that point would be considered as a point being inside a circle, inside a rectangle, even though it will be outside. Or maybe they just gave us a hint. It's not like it's the entire solution. Perhaps that is the case. Anyways, let's jump onto our code. What I'm talking about will make sense when you actually working on this exercise. Okay, it's 3.20. What is it? 23? It has to be 23 because up to now we did up to 3.23. Okay, let's create a class. It doesn't look that complex. I don't know though. You can let me know down in the comments. Again, you guys, I wanna hear your opinion on what I was saying in regards to that point minus 5 is to 0. Even though we're gonna check it on our program. It's just that I want you guys to let me know what you think in regards to what I just said. Okay, this part doesn't need any talking because we all know what it is and what it does. Okay, however, what we want to do, I'm used to creating a scanner first. Let me do it differently this time around. I'll simply declare my variables x center. Why am I making this a variable, not a constant? Simply because you see sometimes you want to do things taking into consideration what might happen down the road, right? So that is why I'm making these two variables not constants. Okay, double width. For now we're gonna make it 10. Oh, it's our width that is 10, not our height. I don't know. No, I'm mistaken. What is it that is 10? Let me check. Width is 10 or height is 5. Oh, all along I've been thinking it the other way around. Width is 10 and height is 5. Okay, let's see what else. What I simply want to do right now is to prompt the user. No, that should come after I've created my scanner. I wanna prompt the user to enter a point, okay, just like that. I seem to always forget a P when writing the word prompts. System.out.print. I'll simply go enter a point with enter a two-dimensional point. Let me enter a point. Let's see what do they do here, because I want with two coordinates. Okay, enter a point with two coordinates. Thing is, I wanna display exactly what they displayed. So what we'll simply do is to have two variables that will store those points, and we're simply going to call them double x coordinates. It's gonna be scanner dot next scanner double y coordinates. It's gonna be scanner dot next scanner. Now that we have that, it is time we actually determine whether or not a point is inside our rectangle. Okay, this is the general way of doing it, though, in case you're curious. What we'll simply say is if x coordinates is less than or equal to x center plus width. I wrote weight here. That's so stupid of me. It's supposed to be width. Okay, it's width or width over 2, right? Now we can go times 0.5. Okay, if this is the case, and there's a huge and here, and x coordinates is less than or equals to y center plus height multiplied by 0.5. If that is the case, coordinates, why am I having an error here? Oh, I misspelled the word coordinates here. Okay, coordinates, supposed to remove that n. Okay, if this is the case, this is not the only case we should take into consideration, though. Why? As I said it before, we gotta this simply takes care of our maximum boundary. We also gotta take care of our minimum boundary. So that is to say, right here we might wanna put another condition, and I will do it this way. Might wanna go and x coordinates. I don't know, maybe this is unnecessary, but I mean, if you ask me, this is what I think. This is my logic right here. Okay, and x coordinate is greater than or equals to x center minus width multiplied by 0.5. This takes care of the left hand side of our width, of our the left hand side of our, I mean, this takes care of, since we've got this rectangle at the origin, basically this makes sure that we don't consider numbers that are outside of our rectangle, numbers that are to the left of our rectangle. Okay, again we put an end. So we're saying if x co d, why do I keep misspelling this word coordinates? Maybe it's because I type a little bit faster. Okay, now we get this line here takes care of the top part of our rectangle. Now we gotta take care of the bottom part. Coordinates is greater than or equals to y center minus height multiplied by 0.5. And if you think, damn, coordinates, I really hate myself right now. Why do I have that? You're supposed to stay there, okay? By mistake I repeated that. Okay, let's read this through again. What I'm saying here, if the x coordinate that was inputted by that the user decided to input, if that value is less than or equals to x center plus half of our width, we're basically taking care of the maximum x value, right? It's good if I put it that way. We're basically taking care of the maximum x value, and right here we're taking care of our minimum x value, and this over here takes care of our maximum y value, and lastly this over here takes care of our minimum y value. What they gave us as a hint is part of a solution. It's not the entire solution. If this is the case, of course, we'll go system.out.print or go system.out.print point xy as coordinates. You gotta concatenate that with comma x coordinates y coordinates, or then we typecast that with point that is in the rectangle. I should take a course on properly typing the word coordinate. It seems like I should do so, because whenever I'm typing, it seems like, let me just redo it and see this time around. Coordinates. Bingo, I got it this time. Okay, let's go to the next line though, for the sake of seeing things properly. Okay, so is in the rectangle. Seems like we don't need this. Else we can simply copy and paste that and put the word not. We put the word is not in the rectangle. Okay, it is time we hit the run button and see what we get. Let's put the exact points. They decided to put it 2. They decided to put, not 22, 2. Okay, 2 is in the rectangle. Of course, you guys, you're gonna have to try different inputs. So we've got 6 and 4. Let's try it again with 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Rectangle is not in the rectangle. Let's try something like, let's make our x minus 100 and our y 0. This is not in a rectangle. However, you see, if we had to remove this part, the one that takes care of our minimum boundary, this one here, let me cut it for a second, try to put the exact inputs I decided to put. Let's try minus 100 and 0. You see, it says that this over here is inside the rectangle, which is incorrect. That's why we had to take care of the minimum x value we can accept. So that should be it for this tutorial, you guys. You can play around with it as much as you like, just to check different cases, different situations, so that you'll see whether or not I'm messing with you guys. But other than that, I mean, there's nothing much left to talk about, so I'm gonna wrap it up right now. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. That way I can grow, I can get motivated, I can put more videos. So that should be it, you guys. And in case you want me to know anything, you wanna point out some error I've made, I always say this, you guys. I'm a person, we all make errors, especially if you are a programmer. So errors, I mean, we've got to accept the fact that we do make them. So in case I did one, let me know, please. I would really appreciate that. That's not gonna help me out. I'm not gonna be the only one getting help out of that. I mean, even other people too will definitely benefit out of that. So that should be it for this tutorial, you guys. I'm gone. Cheers.